Hey everybody! So a lot has happened in the past 2 weeks, and I'm sorry I haven't made an update, but I've kind of had my hands full, and this is baby Charlotte. Show her to you. She's asleep right now. But, so yeah, I gave birth to Charlotte a week and a half ago, so I'm at 1 week and 3 days postpartum right now, like 10 days postpartum. She was born April 28th at 10:53 p.m. after 10 hours of labor. And my water broke that afternoon around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I couldn't believe it. David couldn't believe it. He thought I was like joking at first, and then he just didn't believe me. But it definitely broke, and then the contractions started, and they got closer together, and I had like contractions 2 minutes apart for pretty much the majority of the time, except for at the end they were even closer together than that, like a minute apart or so. But they were never very long apart. They were never 5 minutes apart, 15 minutes apart. They were always, from almost the very beginning after my water broke, they were 2 minutes apart. I got the natural unmedicated birth that I wanted, and it was pretty amazing, to say the least. It was very intense, and David was like my rock throughout the whole thing. He was so great, and towards the end, when the contractions were just crazy intense, it would help to have like counter pressure on your back or on my back, and David would rub my back through every contraction, and it would help so much. But I think it just helped to know that he was right there helping me through the whole process and just being there for me. I have notes because there's so much and I'm going to forget a lot, but y'all can ask me questions if you can think of any. Charlotte weighed 7 pounds 11 ounces, and she was 19 inches long, and she was perfectly healthy even though she was born 36 weeks and 6 days. But like I said, she was born at 10:53 p.m. So if she would have been born 1 hour later, she would have been full term, or 37 weeks. So she was barely late premature, but she was completely healthy. And throughout the whole labor, when they monitor the baby's heartbeat and stuff like that, her heartbeat never went up or down or did anything to alarm them. She was like perfectly happy throughout the whole thing and content. And yeah, she was just great. She did great. After she was born, she was placed on my chest immediately, skin to skin, and she began breastfeeding within like 5 minutes or so. It wasn't long. And David cut the cord. We let it pulsate, I don't know, a few minutes or so. We stayed in the hospital 2 days before we were discharged. But like this whole past week just seems like a complete blur. Like I can barely remember some of the things. Probably because I'm exhausted, but and sorry, I'm kind of like rambling, but I'm just like going on a lack of sleep. So I've had a little trouble with breastfeeding. She did latch on immediately after birth, and I think she had a bad latch, and the lactation consultant didn't come see me until the second day, like the end of the second day or something like that, and it wasn't a good lactation consultant. But we had another lactation consultant come see us right before we left the hospital. But by that time, I was just so mutilated by her, and I was just like so sore. It was terrible. It was excruciating pain, and but the last lactation consultant helped me so much, and I'm so thankful for her because she showed me a good latch, and it was still, whoa, it was still really painful for the next like 3 or 4 days because we were both just getting the hang of it and trial and error. But as soon as we got one good latch, it got better and better after that, and now it's like enjoyable. So I'm very excited. So Charlotte also had a little jaundice, and we cleared it up. We've been to our pediatrician 3 times already, and he gave us a bed with the blue lights to put her in, and that cleared it up pretty good. And she's not as yellow as she was, and I can tell that like her eyes, the whites of her eyes are definitely whiter, not yellow. So it's getting better. And a funny thing that she does, and I don't think she's doing it right now, but she dreams all the time, and she smiles, frowns, laughs, pouts, and she makes the funniest faces in her dreams, and it's like my favorite thing in the world. She's just so precious, and I'll insert a picture of her smiling in her dreams. It's so cute. But yeah, that's one of the really cute things she does so far. So I know that I am forgetting so much to tell you guys, but it's like 12:30 a.m. here, and I just had to make this because if I don't, I'll never make it. So I will make another video soon and hopefully tell y'all stuff that I forgot in this video. But I mainly just wanted to show you Charlotte and tell you she's here and we're healthy and happy, and yeah. Oh, and I can show you my 1.5 week postpartum belly, or lack of belly. So I'll show you that. And oh, also, you can like my Facebook page. I have a link to it below this video, and just click on it and like my page. It's called SpeakSarah, and I'm posting updates a lot and pictures of us and Charlotte, and so yeah, you can see more stuff on there, and I'll tell you when I post videos and stuff like that. So I'll show you my belly. So yeah, I don't really have much more of a belly. It's like not as tight as it was, but it's pretty flat. It's like, it's not much of a belly anymore. But I have to go to sleep, and Charlotte's already asleep, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.